The U.S. demanding that Iran publicly announce the Strait of Hormuz is open and vowed to not attack any ships. The demand comes as the White House is sticking by its declaration saying the ceasefire with Iran is over. Still, the U.S. has agreed to resume peace talks with the Islamic State. Fox News reporter Rebecca Castor has the latest.
What was supposed to be a week of peace while the Iranians buried their late supreme leader quickly turned after Iran resumed attacks on commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. responded with 2 nights of intense strikes, but President Trump is still open to negotiating a deal.
The fact that he's even willing to talk to them at this point shows how committed he is to a diplomatic resolution.
The president's decision to still pursue peace comes even after the Israelis reportedly warned U.S. officials of a new Iranian plot to assassinate him.
I'm #1 on the list for killing.
Trump spoke candidly about that threat numerous times this week, and he's even left instructions in the event Iran succeeds, telling the New York Post, quote, if anything happens, to just literally bomb them at levels that they've never seen before.
President Trump has had more plots against him than any American president in our history because the president has littered the Middle East with terrorists and terrorist enablers.
While meeting with Indonesian officials Friday, Iran's top negotiators said this conflict will never end with Iran's surrender. But negotiators are still expected to pick up peace talks next week.
I personally don't think the negotiations had never thought from the outset we're going to yield anything that we would find acceptable.
Those talks are reportedly expected to take place in Switzerland, and Qatari officials have traveled to Iran to try to settle tensions ahead of time. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.